If you are not a member of House Bethal, you do not belong here.
En contraire, I was sent by the High Council.
Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more!
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider.
Find Varric and bring him back.
You oversimplify. You would think us incapable of such a simple task. You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
You're right, I don't. But I'm here to help. So let me.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste. Tell me, Vindicator, are you well practiced in discretion?
Yes.
I have heard reports on Ryujin from the Ministry of Conjunction. This news gives me hope. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the Great Serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Go.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
What did Varric do to turn his back on the Great Serpent?
My son denounced the very faith that defines Varun's society. He dared to blame Anasco for the state of Dazra. Dared to call our faith in the Great Serpent blind. It is heresy and punishable by death.
Why would Varric leave?
Because he let his weakness get the better of him. He sees himself as a prisoner in this life. He runs from a duty that others would spend their lives coveting. He is my son. He does not get to choose. He was born to inherit my title, and he knows the punishment for refusing to honor it.
Who is Vashti?
I will not speak of her with an outsider, promised or not. Your focus is solely on Varric.
Killing him for leaving sounds extreme.
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death.
How does Varric's death relate to the power grid axis?
The shame Varric brought upon this house is immeasurable. It stains the very foundation. I will not act until this house is in order and its members are properly aligned with the Great Serpent.
Okay.
And showing leniency for a house member at a time like this when order is needed most would be unwise.
The law. Our work is not so simple, and you know it. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Vedic and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Vedic has a signet ring with House Vithal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid.
I agree with Victoria. There must be another way.
There is no other way. I recommend you start by speaking to some of Vedic's associates, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding.
I'll use my best discretion when time comes.
See to it you do. All anyone needs to know is that you are. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before.
Remember, Vindicator, that I would ask you to spare my nephew. Victor is letting his emotions get the better of him. He was barely processing the shock and grief from losing Vashti. Then came the anger and betrayal from Varric. My brother is a man of pride and great faith. For the first time, I think he does not know what to do. But I am certain Victor does not wish Varric dead.
Why would he send someone to execute him if he didn't want him dead?
As head of the Ministry of State, Victor feels he has no choice. He believes he is trapped by his own faith and duty. If he makes an exception for his son, and the truth comes out, people will see it as weakness. They will question the Ministry of State's authority, which means they are questioning him. Something his pride would never risk. On the other hand, going through with it, announcing it to the public, that solidifies the Ministry of State as a force to be both feared and revered.
Okay.
Vindicator.
You have
So
a
many
job
lives
to do, Vindicator.
lost.
Get
His
it
family
done.
can't afford another.
Can I buy from you yet?
Sorry, but you will have to get approval before you can buy any weapons from me.
Do some selling real quick.
Like love.
Anything I can help you with?
Can't wait until I get to rotate out of here.
How may the trade authority... I hope we have what you need.
Why do you not have any money yet? That's not what I wanted to do.
get the occasional drunk and disorderly, but that's about it.
May I be of service? Good to see you. You won't find a better offer.
That's better.
If there's anything I can do, by all means.
I really did think this place would see a bit more action.
I didn't even sell the...
Hey, what can I do for you?
We're free and clear for flight.
Oh, it doesn't tell you what one's the major and what one's the minor?
If it's too hot to handle, we can take it off your hands. You need to move some more. Then here I thought you were just waiting. Always happy to take.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish doing this and then I'll bring you all back when it's done. Alrighty, let's head back. There we go. Completely empty inventory. Well, almost completely empty.
Great serpent will deliver us from this.
Not looking for company right now. This railing is taken. And no, I'm not looking for company.
That's what you said. I'm not here to visit, I'm looking for Varric.
Oh, of course. Who would be looking for me anyway? And why should I know anything about the heir apparent? I'm nobody. Ask him yourself, if you find him.
From your tone, you know him better than you let on.
Do I? Perhaps at one point, I thought I did. Varric. One day we're inseparable, and the next, I've searched all of Dazra for him. But he's gone. Couldn't even leave a note. That means he either doesn't want to be found or... well, I prefer not to think about it.
Surely you found out something while searching.
So, what if I did? Like I said, he doesn't want to be found.
Sure you searched everywhere?
I'm so tired. It's possible I missed something, but nothing comes to mind.
You must have left some sort of clue.
Believe me, I'd help if I could.
There must be something you missed.
Or
Boo.
he really just doesn't want to be found. Enough of this. Please leave me alone. I don't want to think about him anymore.
Were our sins really so great? That we deserved.
No. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
Sorry to interrupt, but I need to know where Varric is.
Oh, you just revealed the question of the day. Where is Varric Vathal? The worst thing that can possibly happen, happens. And then he disappears. I mean, come on, we're supposed to be friends.
Godfrey doesn't abandon someone in their time of need.
That's what I thought. You'd think B would at least be commiserating with me. But I'm suddenly too drunk to deal with. Some friend she is. All she cares about is Varric.
Should be supporting one another.
Right? That's what... I just want Varric.
I must trust you with some
Trust
information.
me? I just don't know anymore.
Drop sort of hint in last conversation.
I want to help.
There must be something.
I wish I could tell you.
He had to have said something.
Yeah, he told me a lot of things, but none of it seems significant. Wait. I think I remember something now. Tane! He mentioned talking to Tane one day about getting off-world, seeing the settled systems. We never thought he was serious. Tane's a regular. I'm sure he'll be...
Our sins
Hey,
have been considerable.
aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently?
Yep.
Oh, wow. You really bought in, huh? I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing.
You're not promising they speak to you?
I guess when you're part of the supply chain, they make a few exceptions. There's not a lot of people in the import-export business when it comes to Dazra, and they aim to keep it that way. But believe me, it wasn't any short amount of time before they let me roam these streets.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's something, isn't it? I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention.
Interesting.
It sure has, to say the least. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for?
Heard you know where I can find Varric.
That's so. Well, I guess that depends, Vindicator. Who wants to know?
I do.
Oh, sure. You just show up. And I know he wasn't long. Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement. So if you're feeling generous, nice to see we operate on. I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to. So you just say the word and we're on.
Hand it over.
Oh, no. I'm stuck on you until this is over. Let's just say I have an investment. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker, and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Okay.
Are you doing all right?
$454. 228. 261, so this way.
There are few things of its age. We live to see another day. I'm finally out of those healing things. Nope. Favorite 0. $214, $192.
done it. I've left. My father is furious. I've never seen him so angry. I've always figured he knew this day was coming, but perhaps he's just that delusional. This proves he'd never seen things my way and that I made the right decision, but my mind still bombards me with questions. Did I act too quickly? What about Vittoria and Luther? What about Iggy and B? What will be my father do now? My only hope for sleep at this point is the exhaustion that will simply take me. As expected, I didn't sleep well last night. At least this morning, I can turn to my camp and think of what to do next. Planning ahead certainly paid off. I've been slowly building up the area ever since Tane and I first discussed plans to get me off of Ruined Kai. I figured I'd need a safe place if I had to leave unexpectedly and lay low. I have the tracking device he gave me, so I can only hope he puts 2 and 2 together. In the meantime, I'm hoping to distract my mind by organizing my temporary home here. Who knows how long it might be before Tane finds me.
A temporary encampment, but not an uneventful stay for the occupant.
Tracking device Tane gave to Varric. Tane turned off the ping when you arrived. If Varric left the tracker, he left in a hurry. And then there's blood. Bloodstone is large, but it is hard to tell how much blood was lost. There's no body, so the victim may still be alive. There's more, eh? Creature's long body looks like it's made of tentacles and bones, with sharp teeth and multiple eyes make it look especially alien. Footprints are sporadic, but the tread tells you that they're only from one person. The final prints head west. Varric must have fled the camp after attempting to put up a small fight. Those things are nasty.
I could have done without that. All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get used to those things.
You've seen a Terramorph?
Terror, what? I think I'll pass. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Varric's alive. You find anything?
Bloodstain, Varric must be injured.
Injured? Hope he doesn't bleed out. Well, what's next? Varric? Sounds like a plan. And hopefully that injury slows him down enough. Let's head back down and see what we can find. And by we...
The fudge? Okay.
Did something catch your eye? Or are you just checking? Unfamiliar environments should always be approached with caution.
This unit is programmed to protect base roads by any means necessary.
That's far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited?
Well, I'm Vindicator Ron. We're looking for Varric.
Well, you won't find him here. This isn't exactly the type of place where house members frequent.
He's injured. We're worried about him.
I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila. No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it.
Perhaps financial support might help.
That's a generous offer.
Eden, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes, I know quite well. Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious. As I said before, I've never seen Varric Bethal. We keep to ourselves. There's no reason for a path to cross. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Varric.
It's too coincidental. It must have been him.
I need to know where he went.
We sent him north. There's a long abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dasra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own growths to get started.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome, and safe travels. If you find him, give him our regards.
I might recommend the friendly approach.
Yes, I am going to scale across the mountain. Dude is no longer following us, huh? Got up early, fed the goats. Never heard news of Dazra returning to normal. Perhaps I'll initiate contact with Tane again. Everything is catching up with me again. My father would have done. The people I've left behind. She's been in my voice. She's been my voice for a reason. My entire life, she was always the one who could talk about everything. The Model A's are up and running. Should be a good day. Once again, I find myself riddled with guilt. I realize now the position of conflict I put him in, with question remains whether he can let me go, or if one day I'll wake up to wardens at my door. First entry of the day of my new life, I hope. Tane never came. I had to flee when the Vortex horrors found me and attacked. Some kind farmers took me in and helped patch me up. They were respectful of my privacy and even pointed me here after telling them a version of my plight.
It's been a minute since I stretched the old legs. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything?
Only some logs, but Varric is living here.
Never thought of Varric as the Dear Diary type. Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain your...
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your... friends.
Rightfully so.
Your father sent me to kill you.
Kill me? As if he wasn't already suffocating me. I figured the old man might play it that way. Always the extremist. But since I have your attention, allow me to plead my case.
I like to know your side of the story.
I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Vithal. I was raised to inherit the role of elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
Always a choice.
With House Vithal? Easier said than done.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Vithal is all he cares about.
We do what the Great Serpent requires us.
But it should matter. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too. But yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now.
Explains the tracker.
Yeah. I needed a way to find him once he got outside the city. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Varric running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not two for the price of one?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here.
First, tell me why you chose to leave now of all times.
I suppose I owe you that much. The truth is, the scaled citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us.
I never understood those who value faith over family.
Especially when that faith leads to hate. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from... I asked that you...
You're free to go, but I would ask for something in return.
Anything. Name it.
Demand 10K, your signet ring, and hush money.
The credits are easy, and I'll gladly pay a price for freedom. As for the ring, Vashti gave it to me. It's all I have left of her since the cataclysm. The disaster took every physical reminder of her except for this ring. Just wiped her from existence.
Ring is a small price to pay for your life. Your sister would want you to live.
True. It's as if she's looking out for me. One last time. Take it. I'll find solace in the fact that the ring will remain with my family. And now I hope we are done here. Thank you for seeing reason. I owe you both my life and freedom.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here, talk to Varric a bit. Besides, I don't want to be around when you break the news to Victor. Do me a favor and find me at the Herald's Rest when you're done.